Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Psalms 119 morning. Guys, it is Traveling Chronicles this time. We're on our way to the airport. It's been an adventurous morning. Let me give you the Psalms 119 teeth before she gets started. Y'all see Lottie over there? Whoa. Anyway, guys, we are on 70. I didn't remember which one was on. So 70 says, their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in your law. All right. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, everybody. So we're traveling. I was like, you know what? We really need to be live right now. We're really that's one thing I love about traveling. We've been dropping some major nuggets. Mine's be just going. So who all I got with me? Hi, Miss Linda. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. I can't wait to hear you speak again. Will you be hopefully you'll be at a conference this year. I just want to see you cross the stage, have a book, and just get on the stage and start speaking. I love to hear you. So anyway, guys, we're going to be rolling. I'll be giving you some footage this weekend. But Lottie was we were talking about business. And so we was talking about how all of it, there's a season for everything. In my 20 plus years of business, there's been great times, but we made some decisions in the background of the business to slow down, to go forward this past year in 2021. If you notice, the Java with Joy stopped. A lot of things stopped in the background so we could really map out the direction we should take. But we were sitting up here talking about how I allowed those times, and she was talking about how she watched, what do you call it, Forged in Fire? Yeah. And she was talking about the whole process of iron sharpening iron, and we were both just reflecting back and forth that the hard times is that's come in my business. Is what made us. There were times where we were making money and ideas worked, but then sometimes it would be natural disasters. It was the faults of others. No matter what we did, it was car wrecks. Oh, that one wreck that we had automobiles, $33,000 worth of damage in one accident. Oh my goodness. And that's after insurance, and it had to be paid. So stuff like that. But we were saying these times have to come. Do you know it made us stronger? It allowed me to really develop a good communication with my husband. I learned about insurance. Oh, I learned what was covered and what wasn't.
Do you feel like I'm finna be talking to you? Because I'm driving.
You've been talking to me this whole time.
But now you talking to the people. So I'm not finna be talking to all of y'all. I need to focus on the road.
Well, you can focus on the road. Just keep talking.
But you keep pausing, which make me feel like you want me to look at you. And I can't look at you and drive.
Okay, well, don't look at me and just tell them what you learned about Forged in the Fire.
About how okay. Well, I was telling her that I like watching the show. At first, I liked watching it just because it's cool to see all the stuff that go into them making these knives. Well, they don't just make knives. They make old school weapons, medieval weapons. It's all kinds of stuff. But the neat part about it is how they actually forge the iron in the fire. And so, of course, I started thinking about all the references that are made in the Bible as it relates to the craftsmen. And in Exodus, I believe it's either chapter 36 or 38, where God talks about how he gave, Moses is telling the people of Israel how to set up the temple. And so as they're setting up the temple, God gives them the direction. Maybe it's 34. Go 34 to 38, just to be sure. And he's telling them, these are the things that I'm going to do. And he gives certain men the ability to be craftsmen. And so to watch them do it, though, was like OMG. And so they take all kinds of weird shaped things. They'll take coils, any type of iron. They take it and they melt it down. They hammer it. And I'm sure there's terminology to these terms. Anyway, they get the one guy had this coil, and he had to melt it down and forge it into a some type of sword. And so it took all of this procedure to get it done. They get like 3 hours to just get it down to the basic shape. And what God started revealing to me is that, or illuminating, is the fact that that's what he does to us, is that we may start out a certain type of way, but in the forging of us in the fire of life, there are things that take place that make us who we are. And so they get the iron is never destroyed in the fire at all. It's just maneuvered because it has to be a certain temperature even for it to bend and to do whatever it needs to be done. And after being heated so long, to seal it so that it doesn't break, they dip it in this cool water. So for me, it was like, yeah, you're going to go through things in life, but then there's going to be a cooling period. And during that cooling period, you're supposed to sit there and you're thinking about all the things that just did not work in that hot period, or what needs to be shed off. And it's typically a time of peace in our lives where we have that time where it's like, oh man, it's a peaceful surrounding. And so God comes in and he gives us that peace, but it's only to take us to the next level, for the next level of transformation, because they get that 3 hours to get it to the basic shape, but then they have to start molding it again to get it to look the way they want it to look like a sword, or to look like a dagger, or to be a iron fist, whatever it is they're molding it to be. It's so many different processes. And just watching that one show was just like amazing to me, because I know I've gone through a lot in my 40 years of living, and it's just like every time I turn around it's something. Every time I turn around it's always something crazy happening. And that's exactly what's supposed to happen every time you turn around, because every time you turn around like a coil, you're turning around but you're going up. So it's like,
wait a minute, girl, you better get that. What? You turning around but you're going up?
Yeah, depending. Or you going down. It depends on, if you go backwards, then you going down the coil. It just depends on the direction. If you're listening to God, typically you're going up. Anyway, so it was like all those things came from me just watching this one show, and it's just really been amazing to allow God to cleanse and to rinse my mind and to remove the fat from my heart. Because it was very fatty, because I got so inundated with the things of my culture and being caught up in what the world says is good versus what God himself says is good.
Ooh. Did y'all hear how she took that Psalms 119 and brought that back in? Guys, our hearts are greasy with the things of this world. It is time. Let's get back before him. Allow the fire to come in and burn out all impurities. God is making us. Allow him to coil us up. It won't always be. Let's take the bitter with the sweet. Boy, is that a wonderful combination. All right, I love you guys. I want you to take that and run with it. Today, I'm Joy K Massenburge, your morning motivator, serving you a hot cup of inspiration so you can be productive and a joy to someone else. Guys, connect with me at www.joykmassenburge.com. Yes, we slowed down to start again in this year. It's our first Java with Joy in 2022, and we are attacking fear. We're gonna be just like they are when they're forging with fire. Guys, it's time. Now we've had a heated season. Now it's a cooling season. So we can go and do the things that God has called us to do. And I'm excited about it. Guys, meet me there. Go to my website, register today. It'll give you the time and everything. Remember, I'm central, but let's get that done so we can prepare for you and start messaging me, commenting in the comments. Let me know what you need at that meetup. Whatever you fear, God's got an answer. All right, y'all, I love you. Bye-bye.